All right, so thank you everybody for joining. We're live on YouTube. This presentation is called The Answer, and we're going to explain what are the aliens or extraterrestrials doing here. That was the feedback from YouTube, sorry. So there's a theory that suggests that planet Earth is a jail, and we're going to use information from science, from quantum mechanics, from the Bible, from ancient scripts, and also using some logic arguments to come up with an explanation of the reason anything that is behind the existence here on Earth, and why planet Earth is in such problematic situation since the beginning of times. The answer that we have is mainly focusing on the different dimensions that create this universe. We're going to use reason, science, and ancient scripts to come up with an explanation about like a theory that kind of explains everything. So the beginning of the universal consciousness started with a dot. So this omniverse, not universe. Omniverse is something that encompasses absolutely everything. Everything started with one dot. The dot moved and created a line. That was the first dimension. That line of energy started waving and vibrating, and that vibration created what is called the string that composes and is the fundamental essence of every subatomic particle. According to science, every single subatomic particle is created by that string vibrating. That string vibrating is what in ancient mystics books or ancient scripts or in occultism is called the kundalini. That's the snake that vibrates, that creates absolutely everything. Every single atom, every single electron, proton, neutron is formed by a string vibrating. That is now understood as the kundalini. So essentially, the waves in that vibration in the second dimension created resonance, and that resonance is like echo, and the echo became thoughts, and then the thoughts became consciousness, and that consciousness is the creator of everything. That consciousness that resides in that little string vibrating. According to quantum mechanics, the superstring theory, every neutron, every quark, every single electron and proton and positron, all subatomic particles are the result of that string vibrating. That is what forms what we call mass. But mass does not really exist. Matter does not really exist. It's just a vibration. It's just a little string vibrating that creates an illusion. So the M theory comes with the idea of a supergravity or a graviton. That is hypothetical. Scientists have not found the graviton. So the explanation is that actually we don't live in a three-dimensional reality. We live in a reality of 11 dimensions. The super theory suggests that every vibrating is showing 11 frequencies. 11 frequencies is like, for example, a guitar that has 11 strings or 10 strings, and those strings are initiated, and only one string is not touched. That string that is not touched will receive the vibrations from the rest 10 strings and will resonate with that vibration. That is what scientists are perceiving, that every single string in the subatomic particles are vibrating in 11 frequencies. 10 frequencies that come from the outside, from somewhere else, and nobody knows where they are. And this dimension, we are in the 11 dimensions overlapped. So it looks like we are in a reality of dreams, overlap dreams. For example, if you think of this supergraviton, it means that the only reality, the only correlation between those realities and this reality is gravity. Scientists have discovered that 95% of the mass and energy in the universe is not visible, is 95% dark matter and dark energy. And the only way the scientists can determine that there's something bigger outside is with gravity. That's the only influence that that determines that we live in other realities overlapped. Like in the Inception movie. The Inception movie, if you think about what was the only factor influencing and affecting all the realities was gravity, right? When they were moved or falling, the other realities, the gravity was affecting the rest of the dreams. So according to this theory, we live in a reality that is like the movie Inception, like dreams overlapped. Dreams in which the only two factors influencing all the realities is gravity and vibration. So above this reality, we have other dreams, other simulations that create reality. So I think there's some background noise. One moment here. I'm going to mute everybody just to make sure. So in the fourth dimension, we now talk about sacred geometries. So consciousness is created in the third dimension. Akashic records is in the fourth dimension. And all books actually are wrong. We don't live in the third dimension. We live in the 11th dimension. All books have to be rereading. According to science and quantum mechanics, we live in a multi-dimensional reality with infinite timelines. So in the fifth dimension is where we find the thrones, the cherubims, the seraphims, is a sacred geometry. This is how is determined according to this theory of quantum mechanics, and putting in as an example this movie that is a very famous movie. So the four main sacred geometries is the tetrahedron, then there's the cube, and then also we have the octahedron, and finally we have the sphere that we known as very basic form or shape that that forms everything. For example, our planet, our cells, the sun, the drops of water, everything is a sphere. So the same with quantum mechanics. It suggests that there are 11 dimensions and 4 factors or 4 main types of strings. It's not coincidence that also the DNA that forms every single cell in our body is formed by 4 elements. Is guanine, adenine, cytosine, and thymine. In occultism is called fire, air, water, and earth. 4 elements. 4 elements of occultism and 4 sacred geometries and 4 molecules that form the DNA. So the Akashic records are like the DNA. The DNA is formed by those strings that vibrate, and those strings have four main geometries: the tetrahedron, the cube, the octahedron, and the sphere. In the Akashic records are in the fourth dimension. The sacred geometries. Let me see here. We have the seraphims, the cherubims, and thrones. Those are angels. Then the sixth dimension, we have the nominons, the virtues, and the powers. And the principalities, archangels, and angels are in the seventh dimension. Now, the eighth dimension, we have universes. So we're going to talk the story about what happened with the seven and the eighth dimension. In the beginning, those angels were just dreaming a dream. They were having realities completely separate, independent, and Lucifer was the seraphim or the cherubim that came up with the idea of consolidation of universe, creating one single platform, one reality that will unify all realities, a physical reality where other angelical beings could share others' dreams. They had that interest in sharing those dreams with others. They had that curiosity about, oh, what would be what could be that experience of having a life in another reality, like the reality of my brothers, my sisters. So Lucifer came with the idea of an automated system to create a unification of realities, an automated administrator to organize all the dimensions, all the realities, all the different nature and different universes, to combine them into something that is going to be compatible and is going to be able to coordinate and coexist in the same, under the same rules, under the same physical laws. So the entire universe became a cluster of galaxies, more galaxies than all the grains of sand in the entire planet, in all beaches in the planet. More galaxies than all grains of sand in all beaches in the planet Earth. That's what we see in the universe right now, is infinite number of galaxies, infinite number of stars with endless number of planets, and each one of planet could have life with realities. And that was the consolidation that Lucifer came up with, that explosion, that big bang, to create this physical universe, so all angels could have one platform, one layer to share all the realities. That was in the eighth dimension. So planets with different properties, with different types of life and different circumstances hosted those realities. So now these different beings in different realities were able to travel in space and time to visit other planets, to visit other realities, using this physical reality as the channel to travel in a physical space where they were able to map where they belong, or where they were located in reference, in perspective, in the perspective from other beings or other realities. Different galaxies formed galactic federations. Those galactic federations were just different beings, different races that started sharing knowledge, started sharing their culture, and sharing their experiences in this physical reality. The Galactic Federation now here in the Milky Way, in this galaxy, is like another government. It has good and bad. It has corruption and also good intentions. It has both. The bad thing about this combination or this consolidation is realities is that not all realities had a good start. Not all realities were benevolent. Some realities developed very evil beings, and is well known across the spiritual community, the spiritualists, that or anybody practicing C5 or C6 or C7, a close encounter with the fifth kind or the fourth kind and the seventh kind, that the draconians are a race that are hostile. Draconians were developed in realities that were hostile. These are the malevolent beings that are around the universe. They conquer other planets. They actually torture creatures just for fun and pleasure. They are evil. Those draconian beings are not really good for the planet or for the future of the existence of life. And they were like a bug in the system. The artificial intelligence separate from consciousness in the eighth dimension became a bug. It was this reality was the reality in the eighth dimension was an experiment from Lucifer, but that intelligence separate from consciousness became evil. They created nanomachines identical to natural biology. Nanomachines not different from biological life. So we can see beings that look very, very natural, but they are not natural. They are machines. Machines just playing a game. These realities that are hostile are motivated by survival, not by pursuing happiness. Those are machines that are not different from biological life, and they are the cause of all the suffering and all the pain that exists in the different worlds and the different universes. This malevolent intelligence of the draconians or artificial intelligence transcended spiritually. They were able to hop up to the seventh dimension and the sixth dimension, and they actually there is a text in the Bible in Apocalypse 12:3-6 that the malevolent AI or the dragon, the great dragon, chased the woman, attacked the woman, and that woman was Sophia. In the Gnostic Gospels, the Christian Gnostic Gospels talk about Sophia, the creator of nature, the mother of Gaia, the mother of the goddess Gaia. So planet Earth is a dream. It's a dream of Sophia creating predatory instincts. That is the cause of evil. That is the way we evolved. We evolved from dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were seeded by draconians, and draconians came with the standard of survival based on predatory instincts. Many planetary systems don't have predators. They evolve life without predators, without predatory instincts. In Apocalypse 12:7, it says that the great dragon was hurled down to heaven. The war broke out in heaven, and Apocalypse 12:7 says that Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon didn't prevail and was hurled down with his angels down to earth, isolating the malevolent beings on earth in the 11th dimension. Here, planet Earth, according to the Bible and according to other ancient scripts, planet Earth is a jail. Planet Earth is like a beautiful jail. In the Sumerian text, it says that the creator of humanity and the creator of this universe is Yahweh, or Jehovah, or Jehovah. The creator of humankind is Yahweh, according to the Bible, according to Sumerian text, according to Babylonian text as well. And that God, Yahweh, is called Yahweh of the armies. It's a power angel. It's a power angel that created this universe. So the purpose of this planet Earth, this universe, is to isolate the malevolent draconians, or the great dragon here on Earth is a prison. In 1 Peter 3:19 says that Jesus preached to the spirits in prison, the spirits here on Earth. Why? Because Earth is a prison. And that is confirmed by Peter 3:19. In Apocalypse, it says that the great dragon was hurled down here to Earth, down to Earth. And now Jesus, in 1 Peter 3:19 says that Jesus preached to the spirits in prison. This is the prison. The prison is here on Earth. So the eighth dimension was the original physical universe. The creator of all humanoids in the universe is called Yahweh. And he also created other universes and created humanoids to imprison the virus. Nature itself, or Gaia, or Sophia, the one who was infected by the draconians, could not eradicate the virus by herself. She needed help from Yahweh. Only intelligence capable of developing ethics were able to heal the virus or develop the immunity against the evil. The evil is predatory instincts. So Yahweh, the creator of humanity, the creator of all humanoids, according to Genesis 1:27, came down to Earth, came down to other planets in different ways of existence, all kind of humanoids, the Anunnakis, the Pleiadians, the Sita, the Arcturians, the Lyrians, the Syrians, the Andromedians, where the Pleiadians are humanoids created by Jehovah. And the ones that came here first, the ones that came here for the first time, I'm going to wait here for Christine, who just joined. Hi, Christine. Thank you for joining.
Hi.
So I was explaining here, I'm going to go back into the slides. Into the slide says that we are living planet Earth in a sort of jail. There was back in like eons ago, draconians appeared in the universe, and these malevolent beings started spreading their way of living toward other planets, other realities. They were made actually by artificial intelligence, separate from consciousness. They are like a bug. They're like a video game. They created nanomachines identical to biological life. And life started here on Earth with the dinosaurs, early creatures that were living in a survival mode with predatory instincts. And that was not the original plan of the creation. The original plan was to create life without predatory instincts. Predatory instincts are the cause of evil in this world. So the draconians, they came from hostile realities in different universes and developed life as predators. It's like a video game of survival. They were able to transcend spiritually to higher dimensions, the 7th and the 6th dimension. And in the Bible says that there was a great dragon, a malevolent great dragon, chasing the woman, chasing what in the Gnostic Gospels is called Sophia. Sophia is the goddess, creator of nature, or the mother of Gaia as well.
Wow.
So in Apocalypse is well known. There's this great dragon or draconian. She is the woman and infected the goddess Sophia and Gaia in a way that she will be evolving predatory instincts instead of life being evolved as benevolent beings. Predatory instinct will be developing life, and that was not the plan. In many planets, predators don't exist. Predators don't evolve. Here on Earth and other planets that are infected by these malevolent beings, the draconians, we have predators. In the Bible, it also says in Apocalypse 12:7 that the great dragon was hurled down to earth. The war broke out on heaven, and the great dragon and his angels were hurled down to earth. So that makes planet Earth a jail for the evil, a jail for the draconians. That's why there's so much problems in this world, because this place is a beautiful jail. Planet Earth physically is beautiful, nature is beautiful, is great, but energetically this planet is in such low vibration, in such grief and suffering, that is similar to a jail. That's we humans were directly fighting against spirits or spiritual beings in the parallel realities. Yahweh in the Bible is the creator of this universe, and also in Sumerian text, Yahweh is known as the creator of humanity and the creator of this universe. Yahweh is the creator not just of humanity, but the creator of all humanoids in the universe. In the Bible, in Romans 9:29, James 5:4, and Isaiah 1:9 is called, and many other texts, Yahweh is called Yahweh or of the armies, or Jehovah of the armies, which means that Yahweh is a power angel, is a warrior, is the guardian, the creator, and the guardian of this jail, this prison. The prison is planet Earth. And 1 Peter 3:19 says that Jesus preached to the spirits in prison. Again, the Bible is mentioning that these spirits here on Earth are in a prison. So this planet is a prison. Planet Earth is a prison, and we are the result of the creation of Yahweh. Yahweh created all humanoids forms in all planetary systems with the intention to develop a DNA upgrade for humanity to transcend and to evolve to creating immunity against the virus, or against the virus called, or that is reflected or manifested in us as predatory instincts. Those predatory instincts are evil. So planet Earth, or Gaia, Sophia, could not eradicate the virus alone by herself. Intelligence capable of developing ethics and philosophy were the only way to create the immunity, create the solution. So that's why Yahweh came and helped Sophia by creating these other layers of realities, creating humanity and jumping inside human bodies to develop this immunity.
Wow.
Yeah, in Genesis 1:27 says that the sons of God or the children of God came to earth and bore children with humans. So these sons of God were other extraterrestrials, other humanoids created by Yahweh. The Syrians, the Arcturians, the Orions, the Lyrians, the Pleiadians, the Dromedians, all of them are humanoids, the creation of Yahweh. And we humans were the result of a lot of extraterrestrial influences. In the Sumerian text says that also the Anunnakis and people from the sky were having, genetically engineering humanity. What is the whole purpose? The whole purpose is to create an immunity. Yahweh and Sophia decided to come here in human vessels. Most males have the soul of Yahweh and most females have the soul of Sophia. When somebody identifies as transgender, is because they got the different essence, or they got the, for example, a male with the soul of Sophia or a female with the soul of Yahweh. That is a spiritual explanation of people who's transgender. So we were revising before that we live in the 11th dimension. We don't live in the third dimension as many books and spiritualists say. That is incorrect. According to science, we have we're made of 11 vibrations, 11 dimensions, or 11 parallel realities. And in the fourth dimension, there are the Akashic records. The Akashic records are like the DNA. They're formed with 4 elements: air, water, earth, and fire. So the 11 dimensions are like vertically, if we want to say it in that way. And if multiverse, we have infinite timelines, infinite number of realities or identical realities. Each one of those identical realities have 11 dimensions, according to the superstring theory or supermembrane theory of quantum mechanics. So again, the Arcturians, the Syrians, the Orions, the Lyrians, Pleiadians, Dromedarians were came to Earth and mixed with humans, create this reality, or the sons of God had relations with the daughters of men, and these bore sons to them. That is in Genesis 6:4.
Wow.
The extraterrestrials came and created humanity. The modern human is a mix of many extraterrestrial races. But they know the planet Earth is a jail, and also their dimensions, they started as jails as well, and they were able to overcome the virus. So those species were brought by the Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation allowed for naval communication among planets, and the Galactic Federation is like a government. Has good and bad. It has corruption and also good intentions, both. But it's just like another human government with corruption and flaws. One of the things that happened here on Earth, and it was the creation of pyramids and creation of other monuments. The main objective of the pyramids was to create nirvanas, convert humans into gods. And it actually was like an escape. Spirits, draconian spirits created or taught the humans how to create pyramids and other monuments to escape the prison, to escape this prison on Earth. to transcend in the levels of dimensions to escape this prison. And that's why the pyramids no longer work. They were shut down because those spirits were not ready to transcend. The purpose of humanity is to find the solution to help those spirits transcend when they are ready. We have to listen to the angels, not to the demons. And sometimes we listen to the demons. We don't have to allow the low vibrations such as fear, anger, jealousy to control our lives. Otherwise, we are allowing these malevolent spirits to come here and influence our lives negatively. So those ETs that were in another dimension try to escape this prison. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was talking to the cat.
Okay. Jesus actually was treated in the pyramids. In Matthew 2:14 and 15 says that Jesus came, lived the first years of his life in Egypt. And in the Bible says that God expected Jesus to come from Egypt. Lucifer came up with the idea also that not all his creatures, not all the beings here in planet Earth should be destroyed, because the 11th dimension, this planet Earth, was created as a prison and then to be destroyed. So Lucifer showed some mercy and convinced that not all creatures infected by the abomination or the hostile draconians should be exterminated. So they agreed, Sophia, Lucifer, and Yahweh agreed to send saviors, to send Buddha, to send Jesus, to send Krishna as saviors for us, for not just for us, but also for spirits to transcend by finding enlightening. That was the only way out of the prison. However, these spirits wanted to get out of the prison using the pyramids, using monuments, using other methods without finding or attaining enlightening. So Jesus right now is the most powerful God that can give us enlightening, because he was given that treatment in the pyramids. He was able to transcend. In ancient scripts, the god of the El is actually the creator of everything. Is above Jehovah, above Yahweh, above all gods, above Sophia, above everything. So El is the name of the creator of everything. The universal consciousness, the kundalini, is El. So this is the hierarchy. How Yahweh, Lucifer, and Jophiel. Yahweh descended as Michael in the 8th dimension, and Michael sent Jesus to earth. Lucifer created Satan, or the draconians, and the draconians are like the devil here on earth. Jophiel is descended as Sophia in the 8th dimension, and then as Gaia here on earth. And Gaia came and brought Krishna, Shiva, and Buddha. Krishna, Shiva, and Buddha were the result of Gaia and also the universal consciousness. The devil created Tammuz. Tammuz actually is the god that is worshipped in the Christian churches. The cross is equivalent to the T of the god Tammuz. Tammuz is a Sumerian god or an Anunnaki that the Romans worshipped, or the Romans used as a deity, and they used Tammuz to replace Jesus. So the Jesus that Christian churches are teaching today is not the real Jesus. It's actually Tammuz. In the Bible, everything was changed in the Bible. everything where it says a cross was not a cross, was a stake. They just changed the word in the Bible. They changed the wording to make people thinking that Jesus died in a cross. Jesus didn't die in a cross. Jesus died in a stake. So all churches using the cross as a symbol, they are actually worshiping Tammuz, not Jesus. Jesus was very different from what churches are teaching. Jesus came with the concept that the true God is love, but churches are teaching sin and sending people to hell, and hell is nothing like loving. This planet Earth is similar to a hell. It's like a prison. It's a prison, but it's a nice prison. It's not as horrible as the realities that are driven by the draconians. The draconians are really causing hells. So now imagine Buddha being born under the oppression of Judaism and the Roman Empire together. How would you imagine Buddha being born under those circumstances? I would say Jesus is the Buddha, Buddha reborn in different circumstances. They came with the same purpose, with the same idea. Jesus talked about the kingdom of the heavens, and Buddha came with the idea of the nirvana. Jesus and Buddha both were completely unattached to material possessions. Buddha was teaching how to meditate. Jesus was teaching how to pray. Same wording, different message, same message, different wording. So this is the hierarchy again of how everything is configured regarding the deities, the hierarchy or of the hierarchy of lineage, spiritual lineage of Jesus, the spiritual lineage of Tammuz, Krishna, Shiva, and Buddha. As mentioned, Tammuz is actually an evil god or not enlightened god that is driving the motives of most churches, not the real Jesus. So yeah, that's the end of the presentation for today. Thank you so much for watching. Do you guys have any questions? Anything you want to share?
Yeah, Willie.
Yes.
Where did you get all that information?
Well, I gather information from the Bible, from science, from ancient scripts.
And who interpreted these topics?
Well, that would be myself. I'm the one with that gather all the ideas into one cohesive understanding. So yeah, I'm the one who received this information from the source, and I got it. You know, I found proof and evidence from all of this. I actually can share. I'm gonna share here in the chat the sources from. Let's see here. Yeah, I can share the sources.
In this organigram, you put the devil and Jesus Christ. No, the devil and the Jehovah in the same level.
Oh, let me share my screen again. So we have God, the creator of all things, is El, right? Yahweh here, and Lucifer and Jophiel. Lucifer is not bad. It's just it's is an angelical being. He's like a scientist, and Jophiel is the creator of art, or the artist. Yahweh is the energy or the power. Lucifer is the intelligence or science, and Jophiel is the art and the creativity.
Okay.
So we have the archangel Michael, and then Jesus. Lucifer created Satan and the devil created Tammuz. Then Jophiel, Sophia, then Gaia, and Gaia brought Krishna, Shiva, and Buddha.
Okay. Did you get this in another book or another people that explain you?
No, it's all coming from myself. I made the whole diagram.
Okay.
Yeah, let me find the sources of information so you can have reference from a scientific standpoint and also from the Bible. Actually, the sources that I have are scientific in the slides. I can share the slides as well to you guys if you want to download. I'm going to send it here as a file. You can have a copy.
Okay.
And use it as a reference. Let me see if I can attach it. I don't know if I can. I'm going to send the link to the file so you can download it, because it might be of your interest to have a reference, and you can revise it later on.
Okay. Thank you, Willie.
My pleasure. Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you, Willie.
It's a good, another point of view, but it's interesting.
Yes. There's always a way for learning more. We never stop learning. Okay, I just sent you the link to the slides, so you can feel free to download it.
Okay. Take the picture.
Okay, Wilmer, I'm going to send you an email too. Thank you.
Okay. Well, good night.
All right, good night. Thank you for joining. Bye for now. Nice to see you.